He is. He is massive.
He's been doing the old Peter Shilton trick, hasn't he? Hanging off the washing line and see if I get taller.
Must be all the bacon and cabbage, pal.
That's a nice recovery.
Game shot on the first.
The ideal recovery. Well, one thing we've got to say about Danny, apart from the fact that he's taken numbers and very experienced for his age, he proved it there.
60.
That was a really good
40.
call to leave tops.
Game
because
shot
let's face it, he hasn't missed it.
No, 3 from 3. 18 darts with a 109 in leg 1. 17 darts with a 94 in leg 2. And that was a 16 darter.
100.
Well, to keep this run of finishing alive. Can still finish. Not now.
44.
I think Kieran knows that if he misses this,
20.
he will be eliminated from getting 2 points in this first game. He's looking for a massive comeback already, but it needs to start here. And he finally gets there. So Van Tripe double 16.
And let's 80. Be honest, the sport of darts generates an absolute
20.
Vast amount of money nowadays.
And that's a vastly brilliant performance on the outer ring from Danny Van Tripe. The average wasn't massive, and he took advantage of a somewhat C-game Kieran Tian in between.
He's gone right.
Oh, it nearly worked as well.
And it did nearly
Raymond, you require 10.
See, can't always see the angle that they have.
Game shot on the first leg.
That will be any early nerves evaporated for Raymond.
In 97.
Ironically, they're using very similar equipment.
They are. Very much just a Bristow dart, isn't it?
A great second shot there from Adam. And
Game
that'll make him feel a whole heap
Adam
better
Atkinson.
than the first leg where he missed 5 darts at a double.
Of entry, which means the point of release is also consistent.
2 16s for Raymond.
Game
that is a big breaker throw. Really starting to find his feet now. Well, he's not the first Australian to have played in the Super Series, of course.
Raymond to throw first.
Let's be honest. I'm not counting myself. But I am counting Corinne Hammond.
There's his piece of cake, mate. Well, I just had a message off my good pal, Wayne Weaning.
180.
Oh, it's nice to know that Wayne's
105.
It wasn't that far away.
Adam, you require 126.
Was fine, just a little west.
Just like that one. Weight of the dart is perfect. But if he's going to keep going to his left,
15.
And then maybe overcorrecting,
25.
He might have a problem. His problem right now is that Raymond is looking to get the same result as Danny Van Tripe. And he has done so. An ideal start for Raymond Smith in his Group A campaign, taking out a somewhat slightly below par.
In the World Cup doubles in 1991 with Keith Sullivan, who I remember fondly.
That looks good. So does that.
Oh,
that's gorgeous. What a first leg. On debut. And your own Miak, you just say, what?
Outsider of the two here. Making a bit of a mockery of that at the moment if this tops goes in.
60.
Well, that is a very long point he's using in those darts, but almost very effective.
Game shot on the second
Ben draws level at 1-1. We've had 2 4-1 victories.
And a great opportunity. I mean, this would be perfect preparation for the Worlds.
96.
I would love to have
Ben, you require
like this
47.
a couple of weeks before the Worlds.
Absolutely. I hope they know how lucky they are.
Game
Nothing lucky about that. That was just clinical from the bug rug.
Double 15,
62.
nothing wrong with that, I suppose.
Ben, you require 52.
They have the same amount of points from round 1 as Raymond Smith.
Game
and he's done a very good job of that.
Ben Robb.
In fact, he has defied a superior average from his Dutch opponent, but that's a good...
His average will be very close to 100.
17. Kieran, you
That
require
is a let-off.
40.
He's probably more shocked that that's not gone in.
Game
That
shot
one's
on
in
the
though.
third leg. Kieran Tian.
And it is now 2-1 when it...
Already won a week, get a tour
124.
card. They, of course, can't come back, so we look at the runner-ups.
Yep. It'll all come down to their averages and how they performed. And Tian's got every right to shake his head on that treble 18
Range
effort.
require
It's a wild one, wasn't it?
Game shot on the
Beautifully
fourth
crafted
leg.
there from Smith,
Raymond Smith.
who is very comfortable with being in charge in this second game of the day. Your last maximum of a game to set yourself up for a double.
And as well, Paul, that's where a lot of injuries come from, because that is just the
134. Kieran, you require 111.
There's pressure on this now with that lovely visit from Raymond.
54 turns into tops.
Game
And
shot
that
on the
is
fifth
gorgeous.
leg. Kieran Tian.
Denying Raymond Smith the chance to win the match. And Tian, his header. Kyle followed his dream, and he will forever live in our hearts. Heart of the board. Oh, that's
58.
close.
That would have been
Kieran,
almost
you
apt.
require 98.
Yeah, I missed the video calls from Kyle at 3 a.m. in the morning, calling me something that I can't repeat.
He hasn't missed a double yet, Kieran Tian, but he's not at a double yet. And he's not going to get there. Smith knows a thing or two about hitting a 25 for the match. He's already done it once today.
66. Raymond, you require 25.
For the match. Ooh, just overpitched.
Game,
Oh, there's
shot,
a little bit of
and the match.
similarity
Raymond Smith.
between that 25 checkout and the previous one, because the first effort at double A was a little high. 16.
Game shot on the
That's
first
a very,
leg.
very
Danny
good
Van Try.
break of throw there for Danny.
Got 4-3 written all over.
140. Danny, you
We
require
haven't had one today. We haven't had a
139.
bagel either. It's been a couple of 4-2s and a couple of 4-1s.
54.
Like difference
Ben, you
might come
require
into play by the end of
140.
Wednesday's play, but I always feel that Monday is about just getting into the group. Now, double
Game
10 is
shot on the
found by
second
Ben
leg.
Robb.
Ben Robb.
That is a 12-dart break back. Must be aware of. And if he watches this back sometime today,
60.
this is advice,
Ben,
Danny.
you require 24.
Steve's going to like your pace. Looks like Ben Robb is enjoying it too,
Game
because he's
shot on the
3-2 up.
fifth leg. Ben Robb.
Good stuff from the big rig. I wonder what the Southern Hemisphere crew
121.
next year, potentially, if these guys make it to the tour. But it's 25.
They could
Doesn't
have
get
some
to
fun
60.
with the Southern Hemisphere against the rest of the world
105.
team event, couldn't you?
Oh, that sounds fun. Well, Danny's left himself on a bogey, which means that Ben will come back
140.
for a third
Ben, you require
4-2
60.
scoreline in a row.
Game,
And that's exactly what he
shot,
gets.
And the match.
He,
Ben Robb.
like Raymond Smith, has found his way to 4 points, and it was a brilliant performance because he's the first person this week to,
Nodding my
rightfully
head.
so.
Yeah, that included the one of my favourites. Well, I won the Somerset Open, but I also won Carmarthen
Game
in
shot on
the
the
same
second leg.
season,
Jerome
and that was always tough.
But knowing that his good pal Danny Van Tripe's in the room.
133.
In fact, the two lone
Jerome
wolves
require
are pretty much Atkinson and
121.
Tian.
Yeah, and we're playing in the UK.
Game shot on the
now we've
third
got a
leg.
ball finish, and
Jerome
that's for a
Meow.
12, a 1-2-1 out, just when Atkinson looked like he was going to get back in the match. Well, typical standard straight barrel, minimal grip.
86. Adam, you require 20.
It's probably the best idea of a darts experiment you can have this week if everybody's using the same
Game
kit.
shot on the fourth leg.
Well,
Adam
he's not going to be
Atkinson.
bageled, and we still haven't got a 4-0. Not that we want 4-0s. We want to see plenty of darts. This will work. And that's his second maximum of this
180.
match. This is the first time today that we've had 2 maximums in a match from a player.
You were actually at the factory recently looking at how they're doing these new molded flights, weren't you?
Yeah, fascinating
90.
process.
Drone you
I actually
require
saw as well
147.
something else that I would love to talk about, but the 147 is the most important thing right now,
Game,
and it's all
shots,
gone
match.
right for
Jerome
Jerome Mioch. What a finish! That's his third ton-plus checkout of the day, and they've all been biggies.
Growing at 17, winning the World Masters that we were just talking about.
Josh Rock, World Youth Champion, 21 years of age.
Hitting
Scary.
180.
That's what sport gives us, isn't it?
Yep. Sport is about giving yourself joy, but the thing as well is that them doing this gives other people joy too, which at this time of year is still very important. Oh, you can see how much he wanted that one. He was looking for the 312 and 6.
Yeah, I was very much like that watching Rock at the Grand Slam. I was just sat there with a big smile on my face, knowing that the future of our sport is in safe hands. Like the safe hands of Pickford last night.
Ooh, double top.
Game shot,
and that is gorgeous from Tian. Where is he picking this up from?
The Ben Robb. That's a long way off.
Game shot, the fifth leg.
That is
Ben Robb.
the 14-dart break.
I think Kieran Tian is starting to feel like that infamous England rugby defender that tried to stop Jonah Lomu.
Sixth leg, it's Ben to throw first.
He's falling backwards. Beautifully done.
180.
And he haven't had a 4-3 today, so nobody's
60.
taking it 7 legs, so
Ben
it might as well be
40.
best of 5. Double 10. It's been good to him. And it is again. Ben Robb just will not be defeated today. That's 3 wins from 3. And he is setting the pace himself now and setting alight the Motor Super Series with that. Long points have got in his way this time.
86.
And is Smith about to double down on ton-plus finishes for a 3-0 lead? And you see, he's trying to lead double 16 a lot. Oh, he's recovered though. And he's found it again.
Third leg. Raymond Smith.
This is very, very impressive. Back.
Giving Raymond Smith a chance to win the match right here. Unfortunately, it can't be done on double 16, but it can be done on the bull.
He's 105.
So close.
Clipped the wire for 4 out of 4 and 4-0.
Madhouse.
6.
And that should be that. Oh, look. 25. Raymond Smith on 25 to win a match for the 3rd time in succession. This one's going to miss high.
Game, shots, and the match.
Why did I say that? Because he's getting better as the day goes on. He didn't mean to hit that.
No.
54.
He almost got that one.
Adam, you require 54.
Well, Adam, the only thing you want to avoid here is that 54.
He's going 14, surely.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
Adam Atkinson. 3rd consecutive breaker throw in this one.
He didn't mean to hit that.
No.
54.
He almost got that one.
Adam, you require 54.
Well, Adam, the only thing you want to avoid here is that 54.
He's going 14, surely.
Game shot on the 3rd leg. Adam Atkinson.
3rd consecutive breaker throw in this one.
Stickly pulled
Adam, you require
low,
111.
which gives a bit of a life raft to Adam.
Well, sometimes with that open hand throw, that's can happen. We have had a fair few ton pluses today.
We're not going to get one here. I've just remembered it was CrossFit. That's what they're good at.
79.
With a lot of different
Danny
disciplines in there for
20.
endurance and strength. Danny Van Tripe has got
shots,
all of the
match.
ingredients to get
Danny
his
Van
second win
Tripe.
of the day. And he goes to 4 points. Only 2 points behind Raymond Smith and Ben Robb. That we're going into the World Championship this year without the restrictions that we had 12 months ago.
Well, the worry of the restrictions, wasn't it?
We had people out of the tournament because of said restrictions.
120.
Let's pray that doesn't happen ever again. This is a beautiful possible Shanghai out.
80.
And Ben Robb could
Then
double his lead
66.
against the Guru.
15 darter with the 72. 42 leaves
Game
24. This is
leg.
clinical from Ben Robb.
He's the king of that. What he needs to understand, for example, is that doing that every time is just telling your opponent that you're weak.
137.
Well, the other side of the coin, when you're absolutely hitting somebody with everything and you're trying to get a reaction out of them and they give you nothing.
171. Wow. Raymond, you require 84.
Yeah, you've just got no advantage.
Well, this has got to be a resuscitation here from Raymond. He's not going to find it, but the reason that has happened for me was that pure 171 from Robb.
100%.
68. Ben, you
The moment
require
you think
36.
you've got a tiny bit of comfort, and Ben comes up. Oh, but he's got too much on the end of that one.
Raymond, you require 16.
Raymond has dodged a bullet.
It was a great bullseye to leave the double 8.
Game show on the third leg.
Takes advantage.
Raymond Smith.
That's a
He's got a massive amount of sisal to work into, and he can't find it.
Raymond, you require 16.
I'm amazed he missed that one.
I think 3-3 would be just about right, maybe.
Can he find it?
No score.
No, sir.
Same story on a different double. And Ben Robb is back for 12s. He's having trouble on it. He's having to reset.
No score.
That's 6 darts
Raymond, you require
in 2
16.
visits. Missed for the match on that double 12. And we go the distance by hook or by crook.
Smith.
Raymond Smith is still in this one.
Ben.
No. You were thinking of Mitchell Clegg, weren't you?
I was.
180.
Oh, Raymond knows Mitch pretty well. If you're watching Mitch, all the best to you. Haven't seen you in years. Oh, it's a backed up maximum from Ben Robb.
Wowzer.
Double 12 from
47.
here.
Well, yeah. Well, I thought 3-3 was about right, but I still think Ben Robb's the player who deserves to win this one. He's played the better of the two for me.
15.
But now the
Raymond, you require
pressure of actually
16.
winning the match taking its toll.
Double 8. This would be some steal. And he wins a match that he probably shouldn't have won. But the good thing is, that game was so enthralling that we will see that fixture another couple of times over the next couple. The final of Lakeside this year against Bo Greaves. Oh, it's a missed single. But this one is turning around.
Game
yet again. Could be a good tussle, this one. Atkinson took the lead in 12.
Not getting the elevation.
I think that might work in Kieran's favour. Oh, it didn't. Is that symptomatic of the day he's had?
Yeah, well, that comes down to the lack of confidence from neither player having a win today.
Maybe we should have seen this coming.
Game
that's a beautiful conversion on 5.
Adam Atkinson.
That is a very, very difficult checkout, funnily enough.
Yeah, the worst double on the board, and he's the most clinical, not getting the elevation.
I think that might work in Kieran's favour. Oh, it didn't. Is that symptomatic of the day he's had?
Yeah, well, that comes down to the lack of confidence from neither player having a win today.
Maybe we should have seen this coming.
Game
that's a beautiful conversion on 5.
Adam Atkinson.
That is a very, very difficult checkout, funnily enough.
Yeah, the worst double on the board, and he's the most clinical.
Looking to earn his first 2 points. And it might happen right here. on double 12. That's more like it. A beautiful checkout from Double A, who spine busters his way to 2 points.
66. Jerome, you require 101.
I sense trouble for Danny Van Tripe if this goes in. And it's looking decent. Double 16. He's just hit it in the previous leg.
69.
Oh, but he needed the extra shot.
Danny, you require 40.
Wasn't a horribly thrown dart, that's for sure. This double 10 again. Double 5 this time.
30. Jerome, you require 32.
Doubling disaster. 1 from 10 on the doubles for Danny.
They're not good.
Game
but that one is.
The fourth leg.
Isn't it beautiful when you get 3 darts at a double? A start for the match.
65.
He's had a chance.
Danny, you require
in every likelihood he gets another one.
Kieran will have the knowledge that he's had
59.
Disastrous days before and bounced back and won the week.
Jerome, you require 20.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that to him this morning. But your own is the one who wins the Battle of the Dutch by 4 legs to 1. It wasn't a classic by any means. Both of the average...
In the events where you see where they're playing 3 matches on the same day on the Euro tours, that by the time the final comes around, a lot of them could have, you know, not have nothing left in the tank.
Game shot.
All of a sudden, those darts that were sailing low for Atkinson earlier are starting to find their beds. And
it's in your mind then. The seed's been planted.
That was a safe try. This one's got to be more aggressive.
10.
Well, he's over-pitched, wary of the
pool. Ben
requires
16.
Is Ben Robb wary of the poolie?
Game shot on the 5th
well, that is a picture-worthy double 8. I don't think he expected to be...
But he should get a dart at the ball. Maybe one at double 5. But it is the ball.
Wasn't ready.
65.
The bull can't save him this time.
32.
That was to win the whole thing. This is to save the whole thing. All the way over to 4s.
28.
That's just happened too many times today, and now he's missed 10 darts a double in this match. And the big rig is just about on double 8. And he doesn't miss many match darts this time, and he walks away on his debut day in the Motor Super Series with a very trouble.
Smith smells blood. Just got what he doesn't catch that flight. Oh, he picks the side, opens the bed up.
Game shot on the 3rd
slaps it in tops, and he's getting better in increments of 1. 17 darts, 16 darts. That was a 15 with an 80 checkout.
But Smith
48.
could wind up with a Lou Reed. Gives that the death stare. But he looks straight to the pinnacle of day 1 with 10 points. He's travelled an awfully long way to be here. On his way to the...
Could have gone better, but I'm not going to complain any. I'm happy with the results. So.
Completed with this last match, we'll just see the stats from your win against Danny Van Tripe. Very, very respectable average, 95. It's a high level here at the Super Series. When did you arrive here, and how long did you think it would take you to actually play yourself into some form? Because there's obviously all the jet lag and things that come with travelling from where you have.
Yeah, it's I'm feeling a little bit tired. I was getting a bit shaky towards the end of the day, but I think it made me focus a little bit more. So I started to fatigue against Ben. I fatigued in the second game, but I had a little bit something to eat and then back into it. But yeah, no, hopefully by tomorrow or the day after, I'm firing on all cylinders.
And you've given yourself a little bit of room for manoeuvre, really. We'll take a look at the league table. You're top of it, obviously, having won all of your games. But there was a real battle going on between yourself and Ben Robb, wasn't there?
Yeah, and to be fair, I think Ben outplayed me pretty much most of the day. But yeah, as I've done you know, as I said, I fatigued a little bit in there. I just sat in the parquet and waited for a shot, and when I got the shot, I took it.
When you got the call to come here as well, was that ideal for you in preparation for your return to Alexandra Palace?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And it's not just the preparation perspective as well. One of the big things that we've got back home is trying to make a living out of darts. If you try and come over to the UK and all that sort of jazz, because it's either you get a tour card or you can't. So Modus has put a lot of conversations out there amongst Australia about there are other avenues. You know, we can make a living from this coming over without the tour card and all that sort of stuff. So it's yeah, there's a lot of excitement at the moment.
Yeah, it's good practice as well, isn't it? Good
Absolutely.
Competitive practice. You'd be familiar with the format. Are you kind of looking to win this group to get that couple of days rest before coming back on Saturday?
I don't know if that's going to work in my favour, but yeah, look, at the end of the day, if you're coming back to play in the finals, you know, topping the table, I'll take it every day of the week. But yeah, I hope so. Yes, absolutely. It'll be a confidence booster towards the Worlds, but also towards Saturday as well. But we'll see what comes of it.
If you want to wear, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia are in the same state, so they are state rivals. But that is a gorgeous 171, and he's looking to get the 303 in 6.
Yeah, he needed that. Needed something just to pick him up. How about this for a shot? 77 left.
Yeah, I think the treble 19 is calling again.
174.
What an answer to that 171. Oh boy, you've got to be kidding me. What a shot this would be.
Well, it would have been 9 perfect darts between them.
20.
You don't mind losing legs that way, but you don't mind winning legs this way.
No score.
But that's been the story of his day.
Jerome, you require 44.
Talking of America, here's a bit of Motown. No, I was hoping for 4 tops.
Game shot on the second leg.
Well, we'll give him it anyway. More same earring store as Danny Noppert.
Kieran, you require 36.
I'll have the black one, thanks. Surely.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Finally it goes in. It had to go in with those two markers.
Absolutely criminal. Kieran can put plenty of pressure on this. Remember, the 80s for the match comes with its own unique bit of pressure.
137. Jerome, you require 80.
But it's all in the hands of the Dutchman. He can finish the job right here. That's a great single. And that is a superb finish from the Dutchman, who is going to finish the day on 6 points. And over the next